YouTube, we are in the top 16. You're going to get the full top 16 duels, every single deck. This is with the brand new pack. We don't call it boxes in Master Duel. Brand new pack, which comes with it the new Agents, the new Magistus, the new Exosister, new Boral Code, new Reptilian. Will any of them be in the top 16? We'll find out. This is the way I run my tournaments every Sunday. We have a $1,000 qualifier tournament, $50 prize. Every Monday, we have a top-tier decks or band tournament. So you could join both of these by subbing on Twitch or member joined on YouTube. These are the days I run my tournament, so show up. The Monday one, you could show up in the middle of the tournament during the day, and you could hop in at any time. So on twitch.tv/Dkayed, you can click on the subscribe button and you're in. On YouTube, you click the join button, you are in. Then you're going to go to discord.gg/duellinksmeta, just like that. Click on it. And then in the Discord, at the top of the Discord, $1,000 qualifier tournament. The link is there. You click on this, then you sign up for the tournament with your deck list. It's free entry. Of course, it's not loading. There you go. 128 people in today's tournament. And then for the $1,000 qualifier meme tournament on Monday, you click on this channel. We put the dual room ID just like that. We ban all the top tier decks. And just like that, top 16, Hajime.
There can only be one winner. And you're looking at it. Let's go.
Heritage is going to be attributed for the Ignis Heat. We're going to pot of Duality. Grabbing the Dragonic Diagram. That card's limited to one. So good, it's going to pop a card in your hand or field to search your deck for a true Draco. Grabbing Heritage. Now, Heritage is going to be able to draw two. Per true Draco card sent to the graveyard of a different type, we're going to draw that many cards. So drew two into card Demise, draw until we have three cards in our hand. We drew into a Solemn Judgment. We have Rivalry or Warlords. To balance the draw up to three cards of Demise, we do discard our hand during the end phase. So can we deal with the Rivalry of Warlords, which will lock you into... Wait up. Rivalry is not good against Swordsoul. It's a worm-type deck. They only summon worm-type monsters, so Rivalry is dead. We have Solemn Judgment. Ignis Heat on the activation of any of your card effects from the opponent. We're going to play a continuous spell or add it to the hand. We have the Disciples, which will return up to three true Draco cards in the graveyard back in the deck to draw one. Krishon Hulk, which we could actually Rivalry now. Now we could Rivalry. That's not a worm. He's going to summon a machine-type monster, though. Hulk is machine, summoning a machine, but now we're locked into machine. I mean, you're kind of screwed anyway, right? What are you going to do? Solemn Judgment does not negate monster effects. Tribute itself, taking out the Rivalry of Warlords, and all that for nothing. Going into a Baron to floor, which we could Solemn Judgment. Negates. We have not even used up our normal summon. Can you believe that? This is a no-side deck tournament, by the way, so he's main decking Twin Twister, taking out the field spell, taking out the card of Demise. Normal summon Mo Yi into token, come forth into Grandmaster. Grandmaster gets searching. Wow. The full Krishon Hulk play, that was nuts. He had to flip up the Rivalry early, so he could not even make Krishon Hulk. Because he flipped up Rivalry too late, he was able to Hulk into the Deskbot, into a Rorodon, machine, then pop it. No good. Chang Ying is here. If we have any card banished from either player, we get to activate the Chang Ying to banish a card on the field and in the grave. Wow. Lethal damage. Lethal damage. Swordsoul taking an epic Game 1 victory, playing through Rivalry, playing through Solemn Judgment. The Solemn Judgment helped him win by minus 4,000 life KEKW. All right, let's go. Critique the play, not the player. Dragonic Diagram is going to be negated by Ash Blossom. Negate. He was going to destroy his own card and search for a true Draco card. Set 4, pass. The Monarchs Erupt. You need a Tribute Summon monster to activate this, and then it will be a skill drain. This is not good. He's got Rivalry against a freaking Swordsoul deck. Come forth, Vishuda. I think he's going to get one turn killed here. This is not going to be good. Munkatenyi, Rivalry is going to do absolutely nothing. Going to randomly return the Rivalry back to the hand, and I think we're one turn killing now. Mo Yi, reveal a worm or a Swordsoul, summon a token. We're now going to make Grandmaster, search for Longyun or Emergence, draw a card, draw into a Taya. We have used up our normal summon. We're going to Longyun, come forth and summon a token. We got Baron to Floor, which would be a non-worm type monster that the rivalry could have prevented you from summoning. Pop that final back row card, which could not be activated. And just like that, lethal damage mate. Did not draw into a True Draco. But the True Draco diagram, that was going to be good enough to make plays, but he got negated by Ash Blossom. He lost to an Ash. Qinglong, you need a Virtual World card in the field, so then you could target it with your Virtual Worlds. We're going to Ash Blossom negate the Lulu. That's a very good Ash Blossom. You do want to negate Lulu as your main priority with your Ash Blossom. That's the hard once per turn. It's done. Normal summoning Lulu, targeting the Lulu so he could send a spell. Now, if he targets the spell in the field, he could not send a spell. So by sending the Qinglong to the graveyard, he can now search his deck for a Virtual World. We're going to charge Warrior, draw a card. Now we're going to Qinglong to discard a card from the hand and also search for a Lily. Got Laylo, we got Lily, we got all the plays. Target the Qinglong, come forth and summon. Sending a Nyan in the graveyard. If we summon a level 3 onto the field, the Nyan will summon. The Laylo is going to summon a level 3 from the graveyard, the Lulu, which will trigger the Nyan. Come forth and summon. With the Herald of Ultimateness being gone, the True Draco Calamity, VFD, is the new, not new, but it's the most toxic. It's got the biggest focus of being the floodgate that Konami needs to freaking ban. By setting a card from the hand, that will trigger the effect of the Zulkin to summon the Crystal Wing Synchro, which will negate any monster effect. We're trying to get 2 level 9 monsters on the field to now make the True King of all calamities, which is what we're doing. And we got the Chuchi. I'm going to explain this field because holy moly, is it nuts. You want to learn the impact of this field. Negate any monster effect, destroy any face-up card on the field, and by activating the True King, your opponent cannot activate any monsters on the field and also cannot attack. And if you declare the correct attribute, that monster attribute also cannot activate from the hand or graveyard. So if we declare Earth, he's completely locked out. Now, what's the counterplay to True King? Nothing. No, there is. You could Impermanence. So if they activate the True King, you chain Impermanence. They could then chain Chuchi to destroy your own True King to dodge the Impermanence. So in this instance, the Impermanence is not a counter. What about Droplet? If you preemptively Droplet, what they could do is they could chain Chuchi to the Droplet to destroy Droplet, and then chain True King to their Chuchi, so Droplet does not counter. What if you wait for them to activate? They activate the True King, you chain Droplet, they then chain Chuchi to pop their own True King. Again, you're negated. So there's actually no counterplay here. Gamma could be a good counterplay. If you Gamma, they will then negate it with the Crystal Wing. So all bases are covered. There's no way to counter this. True King activating light monsters are not going to be able to be activated on the hand or graveyard. Everything in the field already cannot activate. We're just going to summon our entire hand. Making Herald Arclight, which will be able to negate next turn. Banishing for the Block Dragon. Block Dragon will be activatable. Baron to Floor is here. Triggering the Block Dragon. Crystal Wing is going to negate the Block Dragon. Had he summoned a monster that could chain link block, he'd not be able to because it would not be able to activate on the fields. Battle Phase cannot attack. He's got 2 negates. Very good. Chuchi will pop one of them, taking out the Herald Arclight. Baron to Floor is going to negate the Qinglong. Qinglong is negating the Baron to Floor. Crystal Wing is negating the negate. Negate! And gains the attack. 6,000 attack. Holy moly. There is no way to win this. It's over. Jack with the True King, unstoppable setup. Winning game number 1. Sack a Light so good it's semi-limited, you draw 2. Ash Blossom, negate the Pot of Greed. Now, it's so much more than a Pot of Greed. Also in the graveyard, you could reveal a monster, return it back in the deck, then draw 1. Which is exactly what we're doing. Reveal the Guardian, return it back, we don't need it. As if 5 disruptions was not enough, 3 disruptions technically was not enough. We're now going to have a Buster Blader Dragon Sword equipped onto the Borreload, preventing you from using the extra deck. You cannot use the extra deck. You get Monster negated, you get Omni negated, and you get Omni negated. Negate, negate, negate. Cannot use the extra deck, mate. Now, Vashuda could counter the Dragon Buster, but Vashuda gets negated, negated, negated. Bear in the floor, pop the token. We're going in. Lethal damage. Block Dragon to the face. Bear into floor to the face. Lethal damage of the Borload Savage Dragon. To game 3 we go. Qualoon's going to grab a Chuchi. He's going to maxi preemptively. Now, many people do not play this card, but he did not play around it. How do you play around the Triple Tactics talent? It states that if your opponent activates a card only during the main phase, do you now get to draw 2 cards or look at your opponent's hand? Maxi, if you were to use it in the draw phase, you could not Triple Tactics talent. So you gave him a free pot of greed by not maxing correctly to play around the Tactics talent that no one really plays. Grab the Chuchi. There you go. Thank you. Would not have been activatable. Drawing into what? What? No play? Draw 2 and a no play. I could not believe it. Give him a pot of greed. We're going to summon a Rox at the top of the deck. Doki Doki discard. Come forth and summon a Guardian. Tackle Crusader. Returning the Chuchi back to the hand, which is not even activatable. Meow Moo. Come forth and summon. Triggering the Roxies to come forth and summon. Banishing the Destruction Sword for the hand to summon the Dropsies. We're now going to make a doodly-doo. Granite. Emperor might be negating the Granite from searching for a Block Dragon. Very good. You do not want him to get Block Dragon. A very good negate. He had Call by the Grave to negate an Ash Blossom or an Effect Veiler, but not Impermanence. Nightmare Unicorn. Discard the Call by the Grave. Returning the back row back to the top of the deck, and now we're going to make Access Code Talker. This is not lethal. 53 plus 23. We're off by a little bit. Popping the card. 7,600 damage. 400 off from lethal. Now what? Swordsoul Emergence into Taya. Taya, banish the Nyan. Okay, we got plays. We got plays. We could banish the Emergence or the Nyan. Summon a token. Come forth. Making the Baxia. Baxia, return the entire field back to the deck. We could set a card, pop it to summon from the graveyard Mo Yi, but that's not going to be too good. We're going to send GG instead. Baxia summon GG, triggering the Nyan to come forth and summon. Very good. Chuchi in the graveyard can now change the level to now make a level 9 synchro. Oh, incredible. Incredible. We got Shen Shen. Shen Shen, Baxia. And we do have an activatable Chuchi. So we do have Disruption. And anything sent from the field to the graveyard is banished. Sugoi. Off the top of the deck, a Maxi. Maxi besetting. Qualoon gets playing a Qinglong from the deck. Baxia pop the Qinglong, summon the Taya. Taya is here, banished from the graveyard. Wow, Swordsoul. Virtual World. I like it. I gotta play this deck. This is nuts. Grandmaster searching for the Long Yun. And just like that, banishing the Maxi, open field, lethal damage, Jack with the Swordsoul Virtual World advancing to the top 8. Let's do it. What? Marincess in the top 16? Marincess? And what is this? Subterror. Subterror in Marincess. Okay. Harpy Feather Duster. Wipe up that back row. We're going to Maxi. Cross a designate, negate the Maxi. I do not think so, mate. You will not be drawing per special summon. The Formud Skipper will reveal Link Monster, and then you will treat this as a Link material with the same name, type, and attribute as the revealed monster. Okay. Sea Angel. Formud Skipper is going to activate to be searching. Ooh, Chain Link blocked. We blocked the Angel from being Ash Blossomed. You could add a Marincess spell from your deck to your hand that will not be negated. Very good. Grab the field spell now. We got Sea Nettle special summoning onto the field to make Coral Anemone. Coral Anemone can target a water monster in the graveyard, special summon it. We have the Mandarin. Mandarin, if you have 2 or more Marincess, you could, looks like you could special summon it. Crystal Heart. Crystal Heart is going to make it so the field spell makes you unaffected by everything. Bubble, Reef, in the top 16. So let's read this. If you control a monster in the extra monster zone that was summoned using Crystal Heart, you are unaffected by your opponent's card effects. Not activated effects, completely unaffected by all card effects. Guru on flip's going to search for an archer. And Bubble Reef, during every standby phase, we're going to be able to draw a card. Each standby phase, draw. You have Impermanence plus unaffected by everything. Banish a water, draw into an Ash Blossom. Are you freaking kidding me? Negate. The Pot of E. What a rip. It's Waifu Arrival. Signet Mining is not going to be activatable. Is he out of water monsters to banish? He is. He's not going to be able to draw every turn if he does not have a water in the graveyard. Going to summon an Uma. Uma on flip could banish 1 monster on the field, but we're unaffected from the Uma. You have to deal with the field spell. Then we could banish the Bubble Reef. Kaiju off the top of the deck. Are you freaking kidding me? I'm unaffected by everything except the freaking Kaiju. Did not imperm negate the Uma. Uma going in for 2K. And the Fiendish will negate anything by flipping down the Uma. Wow. Signet Mining, discard the Imperm. Negate. Negate and flip down the Uma. Wow, Seeks, I thought you were going to win this. Just draw the out. Just draw the Kaiju. Goes in match to lock him into water-type monsters only. It's not really going to do much. Okay. Uma going to flip down after attacking. Okay, you know, it could stop him a little bit. we both play goes in match. We're both goes in matching, mate. Ooh, the Dragon Knight's Prison. Summon a water from the opponent's graveyard, then banish your opponent's monster with it. Okay. Smacking for 2K, flipping down, flipping up every turn. On flip, we will banish a monster the opponent controls. Not looking good for Seeks. Blue Tang. On summon, send a Marincess from your deck to the graveyard. Gonna link off into the Blue Slug. Blue Slug on summon's gonna target a Marincess in the graveyard, add it to your hand, or we could chain the Dragon Knight's Prison. We are chaining. To the Seahorse that's being targeted to be added back to the hand, we are going to special summon it, then banish it, and banish the Blue Slug. Double banish. We're gonna look at the top 3 cards of the deck, add a Marincess card among those 3 to the hand, grabbing the Pascalis. We already used up our normal summon. That's a scoop. We got our turn 1 combo, yeah? Signet Mining. 1 Signet Mining can give us this, I think so. I'm not too familiar with Marincess. Blue Slug with the Seahorse. Add the Seahorse back to the hand. Seahorse. Special summon this card where Link is pointing to. Making the Sea Angel. Sea Angel could search for the field spell. 1 card combo. Yeah, but he's not... Ignister would have had a rival unaffected with 1 card. Set 4 plus 1 monster. Set. Crackdown could steal the Bubble Reef. Kaiju the Guru. Give him the Kaiju. Normal summon Pascalis. We're going to be maxing. Will we Ash Blossom negate the maxi? Yes, we will. We are planning on special summoning a ton. What if he thinks he's unaffected when he isn't? Which means he won't use Crackdown to steal him. What if he doesn't know? Lingaribo! You could have stopped this if you flipped up goes in match. Water into dark? It's too late now. You're solemn striking Lingaribo, which would negate a trap? Wow. Dragon Knight's Prison. Okay, Dragon Knight's Prison, banish the Bubble Reef. If he doesn't banish Bubble Reef, then he thinks it's unaffected by everything. He might think that. No. I mean, come on. How would he think that? Why would he think that? Why would he think that? Very good. Anemone, add the Blue Slug back in the extra deck. We're going to Pascalis into that Blue Slug we added back in the extra deck. Blue Slug, going to target the Pascalis. We're going to chain the... We're going to crack down Yoink. We are yoinking. When you link someone to Marincess, you could equip up to 3 Marincess link monsters with different names in your graveyard to then boost up the attack. Okay. Grabbing Pascal's from the graveyard back to the hand, ending the turn. The crackdown states that the monster you have stolen cannot attack or activate effects. We're going to Hidden City, grab a Guru. We could set Guru, then flip it up with the Hidden City, searching for a Subterror. Omni negates. We grab the Fiendus Mate. We can negate anything. Seeks is screwed. There's no way for Seeks to win this. With the Omni negates and the Gozen match stopping him from summoning into an access code talker, what could he do? Harpy Feather Duster! Oh, wait, I mean, it could get negated. Oh, no, he negated Pascalis. He jebaited the negate. Oh, no. We're flaming. Wipe it. What did he even negate? If this card is summoned, you could special summon a Marincess. Okay, negated that. Crystal Heart into the Anemone in the graveyard, activating to add the Pascalis in the graveyard back to the hand. We're going to special summon the Seahorse. We're going to link off into a Transcode Talker. Transcode Talker, going to summon a monster, then going to make an Axis Code Talker. Axis Code Talker is going to get wiping up the entire field. It is not lethal damage. We have 5,300. We're 1,200 off from lethal. Pop number 1. We did have a Lingerie. Oh, we had another pop if we wanted to. He just wants to hold on to his pops, I guess. Okay. Drawing into a Solemn Judgment, which cannot negate an Access Code Talker. It can negate its summon, but not its effect. The Access Code Talker cannot be responded to anyway. Lethal damage. Wow. He baited the Omni negate and then followed up with a Harpy freaking Feather Duster. That was nuts. We're going to Kaiju the Guru, normal summon the Blue Tang. There can only be one Cyburst monster on the field. There can only be one. There can only be one. So you can't link. You can't make any plays. He does play Harpy Feather Duster, which the Fiendus could negate. We're going to Hidden City, search for a Guru. Guru plus the Fiendus will negate Harpy Feather Duster. Not looking good for him. Going in, taking out the Blue Tang. Guru going to get boosted. 3,400 damage. Oh my Jesus. Main phase 2, flip down the Kaiju, then flip it back up with the field spell, searching for maybe another Fiendus. Uma is here. Signet Mining. How do we... He's scooping. That's it. There can only be one Cyburst. Flood gated. Target the Nyan with the Lulu. We have the Infinite Impermanence, which is not good against the Virtual World deck. The activation of the Lulu activates from the hand and it resolves without even being impermanable. You cannot impermanence to negates. All these effects work through skill drain. You cannot effect Veiler. You cannot impermanence. So I do think Virtual Worlds became better as more people are playing impermanence, more people are playing effect Veiler. This deck does not care. If he does not activate the True King of all calamities, you cannot imperm. Well, now you can. Imperm. Dark monsters are illegal. If we change Chuchi, pop our True King, then we don't get negated. That's exactly what we're doing. Destroying our own True King of all calamities to dodge the impermanence. Now, dark monsters in the hand and graveyard cannot activate, and no monster effects on the field can activate. You also cannot attack. Ash Blossom, negate. Call by the Grave, negate. The negate. The Ecclesia now can't special summon for free. We could special summon Vashuda. We're going to Long Yawn, discard the Vashuda. Maxi is going to be draw 2 off of this effect. It's draw 3 if we synchro. 1, 2, 3. We can go in for lethal, yeah? We already Chuchi'd. We got Chang Ying. We're not going for lethal damage? You're not going to play through a single back row in permanence? What the... Bro, did you set your imperm in the imperm column? Why? Why did you do that? Negate. Okay, correction. We're under True King of all calamities, okay? He could not attack. He couldn't activate. There's no lethal to do. I got mixed up for 1 second, all right? Chill. Punk Seaman, which is the Japanese name, is going to be searching for a Punk. Foxy Toon's going to discard a card to special summon a Punk from the deck. We're now going to make Christian Hulk. Hulk into Despot 001. That impermanence is negated. We cannot negate. His single imperm negated Chang Ying and the opposing impermanence. Token, come forth and summon. 001 back on the field. We're going to make Cupid Pitch. Cupid Pitch, activate, increase to level 5. We're going to tribute 2 tokens for a Cult Wing. Cult Wing summon double token, triggering the 001 to come forth back on the field. Shokan with the Cult Wing and the 001 into what? The amazing Punk Dragon, returning both monsters on the field back to the hand. Shokan into a Borreload Savage Dragon. All from setting impermanence into the imperm row. That costed him the entire duel. Shokan into the Grandmaster with a Mo Yi. Mo Yi revealed. Do we have any hand traps? We do have Ash Blossom, but that's not good against Swordsoul. You chainlink block with the Mo Yi. The Grandmaster, you would love to Ash Blossom this, but you cannot because Mo Yi is going to block it. It's going to be an umbrella. That's a very good negate. Get negated. You have to hope that the Grandmaster searches for an emergence, and then you have a negate. Cross out designate, negate. The negate. E-Telly, come forth, Lulu. Target the Lulu, send a Qinglong from the deck to the graveyard. We're going to use the Qinglong to search our deck. Making a Juju. Now, Juju is going to be protected from destruction. Cannot be destroyed by battle card effects while you have 2 or more monsters with the same original type and attributes, which we do not have. So it is destroyable right now. So when he targets the Juju, you could black out to target 2 cards your opponent controls, but he did not have 2 cards. You cannot impermanence negate the Lulu from searching. We're going to make a Vermilion Dragon Mech playing around the blackout. We're going to get impermanence, though. Negate. Now remember, imperm is negating this column. We're going to Zanwu from the graveyard, banish to summon a Lulu. We can now get blacked out. That's going to trigger the Chang Ying to banish the Lulu. Banish a card in the field in the graveyard if any card is banished. We got Chuchi. Chuchi can pop a card in the field, taking out the Grandmaster. Blackout is going to negate the Chuchi. Because it's a continuous effect, we're going to pop our own Chang Ying. We're going to use the affected Chang Ying to banish a card from the graveyard to not be destroyed by our own card effect. Very good. We're going to Vermilion Dragon Mech, grab back the Lulu, then we're scooping. Really good, well played. Chang Ying being triggered off of a normal virtual world combo to banish from the field. Blackout on the Chang Ying to negate the Chuchi. Good stuff. No hand traps besides Imperm. Imperm is no good against Swords. I should say against Virtual World. You could negate a Christian Hulk play, though. It looks like he's going for that. What? Negate Madame? Negate a monster effect negate? Are you kidding me, mate? Is that even a good negate? You what, mate? Wait, Gossip? Oh, whoa, okay, maybe that was a good negate. What? Why is that all he could do? Swordsoul Emergence, searching for Taya. Taya could banish the Emergence. We're going to summon the Adhara onto the field first. Max C, we're going to call by the grave or cross out Designate. The Gossip can negate the Taya. So we do have a monster negate. By negating it, both players draw 1 card. Gia, can you make sure that the tournament page on the website adequately tells people how to sign up for these events? So we'll just do that. Right up here, we'll have info on the events we provide and how to sign up for them. That'd be good. So just write that down on to-do. It doesn't have to be done right now. Shaman, discard a card to come forth and summon a monster from the graveyard. We're going to Gossip Shadow, negate the Shaman. We're going to Pot of D, draw 2. Discard for Long Yun. Thank you for the Gossip. Gossip into Pot of D, draw 2. We're going to summon a Vishuda from the deck. Come forth and make a Chang Ying. Huge, minus 1200. Linking off Vishuda for 10 Yi. Vishuda returned the Bamboozle. back to the extra deck. Open field lethal. Lethal damage. Holy moly. Gossip giving him the pot of D into lethal damage. That was nuts. Merlin defeating Terramare. Let's go into the next duel. PrankKids versus Phantom Knights. This is where you get Ash Blossomed, but we does not have Ash Blossom. Come forth and make dooley do. Butler's going to be double Raigeki, double wipe the field. Bow Wow's going to add 2 PrankKids of different colors back to the hand because the Butler requires a red, blue, and green, which we now have. Red, blue, and green. Max C preemptively. Crossout Designate to negate. If he kept his own Crossout Designate, he could have crossed out the Crossout to negate the negates. Special summon the boots, and now it's time to wipe up that field. Triple summon, triple send to the graveyard, summon the Butler, trigger all of the PrankKids. Lampsies burn for 500, summon, Dropsies, gain 1,000 life and summon. Fansies, thin out the deck and summon. Butler, wipe up the entire field using Meow Moo to keep it on the field so it could wipe the field again. Double field wipe, triple monster summon from the deck. This is it. Send, summon, summon, summon. With double Dropsies, we're going to be able to make totally awesome on the next turn if we can't wipe them out. Got Shade. Shade could summon onto the fields. We have Greaves come forth and summon. We have a rank 4 summon into Raider's Knight. We could still Butler wipe it up. He's going to rank up Exceed in Perm. Negate. He's going to hold on to his Butler field wipe. Battle phase, take out a Dropsies. Very good. The PrankKids plan is going to reduce by per PrankKid we return back in the deck. Return 100, 200, 300. Get reduced. Bro, Zeus. Oh, no. Did you forget? He forgot. He forgot about Zeus. Holy shite. He could have stopped this. Oh, my. He forgot about Zeus. Zeus, wipe the fields. I did not forget about Zeus. I knew he was going to summon Zeus. I knew it. I knew Zeus was coming. Why not chain Butler? Because with Butler being destroyed, he was able to summon a Roxy's from the graveyard. Had he tributed to destroy the Zeus, then the trade would be he would have nothing on the fields. So by actually not chaining the Butler, which I should have commentated on, very good of you noticing that, it was a very good idea to not use the Butler to get its other effect. So actually not a misplay. We're going to Roxy's be triggered, banish the Ghost Bell, draw a card. Into a Fusion Destiny. You got to be kidding me. He's going to Thunder Dragon Fusion, summon another Butler on the field. Now, the Thunder Dragon Fusion will not trigger the effect of any of the PrankKids. PrankKid place, boost up the fields, Fusion Destiny. The PrankKids place will boost up even non-PrankKid monsters, right? All monsters you control gain 500, but he could not Fusion Destiny before doing that. Doesn't even have a good use of the Fog Blade, taking all of the damage. Dearly do tribute. Come to me. Returning the Butler back into the extra deck, grabbing the Pranks. Pranks during the end phase will be drawing a card. Is he not going to DPE pop the Fog Blade? If he activates it, then the Fog Blade could activate onto the DPE, locking the DPE onto the field. So if you just hold on to DPE effects, knowing that he's got the Fog Blade, you just wait. The Celestial on attack is going to pop a face-up continuous spell, burning for 500, taking out the Dropsies. We're not going to use the Butler. Despite us having a Meow Moo in the graveyard, Meow Moo is giving the Butler multiple field wipes. We're going straight to battle. Fog Blade. Chain, DPE. Now, what is he? Why did he Fog Blade his own monster? What's really funny about that is it says that face-up monsters cannot target that face-up monster for attacks. So by Fog Blading your own monster, you cannot get attacked into, but the DPE stops it. Lethal damage. Good job, Osh. Let's swap up the scores. We're going to Cloak, Banish, search the deck for a Shade. Shade's going to special summon onto the field. This could help us make a Dagda, or you could make an Anaconda. Anaconda, Dagda. We already have Fusion Destiny, so I think making the Scythe, yeah? Anaconda, okay, maybe he's trying to eat up the Ash? Eat the Ash, eat the Veiler? Eat the Veil. What the Veil? He ate it. He ate that Veiler. Now he can Fusion Destiny, which does not get Veilered anyway, but this is playing around in Ash Blossom. But you can't Ash Blossom this anyway. Okay, you know, just ate up a hand trap. Ate up a hand trap. Why not? Why not? DPE, non-targeting pop. We have Impermanence, negates. Imperm negating the DPE. Lamp sees into Meowmoo. You're going to save the Impermanence for the Dooley-Doo. Call by the Grave, very good to use here. You do want to cross out Designate to negate the Call by the Grave. Just as bad as an Ash Blossom. Negating and banishing the PrankKid and ending his turn. That's it. He's got no play. By holding the Call by the Grave in the hand, he can now activate it in response to the activation of the DPE to banish it. Very good. I think a lot of players would have accidentally set the Call by the Grave. Remember that the DPE dies during the next turn during the end phase. He does get the draw 2 at Celestial and Dasher. He does not have Ash Blossom to stop it. Dasher special summon, Chain Max C. Not using up his normal summon, he will now be able to draw 2, so he could discard with the Torn Scales. Torn Scales so good it's semi-limited. What are we drawing into? Into a Cloak. Cloak's going to boost up the Torn Scales to 1400 attack, actually becoming relevant as he takes out the Meowmoo. Torn Scales discarding Droplet to send a Fog Blade from the deck to the graveyard. Fog Blade could summon a Phantom Knight from the graveyard during either player's turn by banishing from the graveyard. We're going to make a Masquerena, giving him another drawn card. Cloak is going to banish to grab a monster from the deck. We got the Ragged Gloves. I think we're going to end our turn right now. What we could do with the Masquerena is we could activate the Fog Blade, summon a monster, then Masquerena into a Unicorn to get rid of that Roxy's right now. This is when you want to do it. Summon the Torn Scales, Masquerena, Unicorn, discard the Ragged Gloves, spin the Roxy. He's back in the deck. Very well played. Played around a Max C from the previous turn. Return it. And to think he had cross out Designate to help him with his play, but it was not good enough. Ragged Gloves going to send any Phantom Knight monster from the deck to the graveyard, sending the Cloak. Cloak could banish to now search for a Phantom Knight. Grabbing the Torn Scales. Torn Scales could discard the Ash Blossom, but does not want to. We're going to make an Access Code Talker. Get poppin'. Access Code Talker, 5,300 attack, taking out the Crossout Designate, but we do not have lethal. No lethal damage. We have Imperm, we have Droplet, we have Ash. We got 5,300 attack. We're going to Ash Blossom, negate the Dropsies from summoning a PrankKid from the deck. Completely ending his turn. Negate. Goes into his own death. Waylay Davy taking game number 2. Osh versus Waylay Davy. Let's go. Al Mirage with the Cloak, with the Ragged Gloves, that is. Ragged Gloves, send from the deck to the graveyard, send a Boots. Boots banish, search your deck for a Phantom Knight trap, grabbing the Shade. Shade could special summon onto the field, very good. Anaconda minus 2k, Keck W, come forth and summon DP to the E. Wipe the back row. The Wings is going to be activated onto the Anaconda, protecting it from destruction this turn. Face of monster will be destroyed by battle card effect. It will not be destroyed. Roxy's going to get popped right now. Take it out. DPE activating. PrankKid Play's going to be searching, but there's going to be nothing. No play to make. No good. Setting a bluffed crossout Designate. Maxi preemptively with the toggle on. Drew into a Call by the Grave. We have crossout Designate to negate the Call by the Grave just so we could draw 1. I will get my 1 drawn card, good sir. Now, to be fair, he drew into an Ash Blossom to negate the Celestial. But he didn't negate Celestial. Is Ash called by right now? Why would you not negate? You just want to draw a bunch? Okay. Didn't negate draw 2? Okay. DPE taken to the field spell. Oh no, you lost because of it. You did not negate Celestial. You got greedy. Oh my Jesus. Bogblade resummon an attack for game. Holy moly. That's nuts. Fool. I mean, he could have Ash Blossomed the Celestial, right? Am I thinking this correctly? Make it 20% bigger. Okay, we'll do it after this. Jolly Joe Adamancipator versus Endymion. We're going to speed up through this turn one. It's probably going to be the basic full wham bam, thank you ma'am, Adamancipator play. Bro, that sucked. What? That's not standard. What the heck was that? Hold up. What? Oh my. A mono, a Wato. Your opponent could not activate monster effects. That's it. You can't Kokamiru Guardian. You can't hand trap. You're locked up. You're negated. A mono, a Wato, and Endymion? That's kind of nuts. Is that a good idea or what? You're not going to be able to make your Electromite play. No Celine. I mean, it's a pretty good board break, I guess. There you go, Electromite after getting rid of our own Amano Awato. Negate. We got Secret Village of the Spellcaster. If only you control a Spellcaster, your opponent cannot activate spells. And the Electromite is a Psychic, so we're not able to do that. We're going to Jackal, pop itself, summon the Cerberus. Cerberus is, in fact, a Spellcaster. Electromite's going to draw a card. Astrograph's going to special summon onto the fields. Astrograph can add a Jackal. What are we going to be adding? We added the Jackal. Okay, add the Jackal, draw a card. We are negated with impermanence. We're going to make a Masquerina. Masquerina, Cyburst. Shokan into Crusadia Avery Max, which is a Cyburst. We're not going to be able to do the Secret Village of Spellcaster. The Avermax cannot be destroyed by card effect, cannot be targeted by card effect, and if you battle with it, with the special summon monster, it's going to get boosted. So how do you deal with it? Can't be targeted. Can't be destroyed. It's unstoppable. Apollo USA could negate the... Okay. If we can get 3,000 attack or higher, we can destroy it by battle. That's it. We outed. We outed. He could attack in, and he's dead. He got him. It wasn't even that hard. There you go. Wasn't even a big deal. No, you can't? What do you mean? Apollo negate Avermax from boosting. If it battles a special monster, activate, get boosted. Apollo negate. Dragite swing in, and he's done. It's done. Oh my Jesus, he didn't even do that. He Dragite non-targeting returned it back in the extra deck when he could have attacked into it also. He had multiple out. The Avermax was nothing. All right, let's go. Jolly Joe at the top. We're going to Endymion it up. Mythical Institution. We're going to be able to search our deck for Endymions. What the hell? We could search for Spellcaster monsters. We got Mythical Beast Jackal. We are under Max C right now, so we will be giving our opponent free draws per special summon. Double Mythical Institution. Jackal's going to be activating to special summon a Mythical Beast from the deck, and that will be given a free draw. We got Terraforming into a Necro Valley. Holy crap, this is a no-side deck tournament. No side deck. Top 16. Mythical Institution. He's got Monster Effect Negates and Necro Valley Mates. And you could remove 3 spell counters from your field to return an opponent's special summon monster back to the hand. Wait, normal or special summoned? When your opponent summons a monster, remove 3 spell counters to return it back to the hand. Are we doing that right now? We're not. Kick wait. We could do it to Masquerina, maybe. Do we have enough spell counters? Where are spell counters at? Negating the Supplier. Supplier will not be able to search. Get negated. Medusa Worm. Once per turn, you could flip this face down. When this card is flipped, summoned, you could destroy 1 monster your opponent controls. Why? Why? What the? Secret Village is going to be a spell card activation, giving you spell counters. Also going to make it so your opponent cannot activate spells. Adamancipator not going to care too much about that, though. We're going to summon the Mighty Master of Magic, which will be a spell and trap card negate on top of a monster negate on top of, I don't care what that impermanence is, mate. We're going to not negate it. Garuda, as a pendulum, could target a spell and trap card in the field and destroy it. We're going to grab the Magister of Endymion. We haven't even normal summoned yet. We're going to make Electromite. We're going to add an Astrograph into the extra deck. Very good. We're going to pop the Magister of Endymion with the Electromite. Draw a card, special summon the Astrograph. We're also going to search our deck for a Magister of Endymion. Very likely, maybe. There we go. We could normal summon it. We're going to perform a Pendulum Summon. Or did we already Pendulum Summon? We're going to Selene, then Pendulum Summon. Get Pendulum Shokan. We could summon up to 3 monsters. 2 from the extra deck, 1 from the hand. But summoning all 3 from the extra deck. And the 1 from the hand, that's 4 monsters we're summoning. Access Code Talker. Holy moly, this deck is nuts. Wiping out the Masquerena. Spell and Trap card negate, monster negate, double monster negate, spell and trap card negate, access code talker mate, lethal damage, Endymion, locking him out of spell card activations. Nuts. Let's go. By winning game 2, we're going second. Seeker, get revealing. We have no hand traps. Completely unstopped Adamancipator. Full power Adamancipator. We're going to be banishing the summon Block Dragon back on the field, and then that's it. That's it. Okay. Let's go. That's it. Negate, 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 negate. 5 negates. Let's go, mate. Garuda popping that back row, taking out the Imperm, which was the 6th negates. So now he's only got 5 negates. Only 5 negates. Jackal going to be negated by Borreload Savage Dragon. Okay. We got Chicken Game. We could draw 1. We only have 4 monster negates we have to deal with. What? The Sphere mode. We already normal summoned. Wait, why is this on the field? Oh, oh, you could have Sphere moded him. Draw 2. Servant of Endymion. Mighty Master of Endymion. Oh, no, no, no. Mighty Master has the face-up spell effect to wipe out nearly the entire field. You could not negate this with Guardian. You could not negate this with the Apollo. Let's freaking go. Oh my Jesus. Come forth. Wipe it! Can't wipe out the Guardian because it's protected by the Block Dragon. This deck's nuts. Jackal is removing spell counters to summon from the deck of Jackal King. We're going to make Electromite main phase 2. Put the Astrograph into the extra deck. We haven't even Pendulum summoned yet. We're going to pop the Mighty Master, grab the Astrograph, summon the Astrograph, Electromite draw, Astrograph, grab another Mighty Master. We could still Pendulum summon main phase 2. He broke an Imperm, Borreload, Apollo, Guardian. What the hell? He broke that field, not even needing the raw sphere mode. Selene Navidad, that's going to summon a spellcaster from the hand or the graveyard. We're going. We're going. Let's go. Triple Pendulum Shokan from the extra deck. Triple Pendulum. Mighty Master will negate all spell and traps once per turn. Spell trap card negate. Monster negates. We're going to make the Absolute Dragon. We're now going to make a Cross Sheep. We're going to Selene Navidad, summon a spellcaster from the hand or graveyard. From the hand, we're going to summon the Cerberus. Cerberus banishing the Block Dragon from the field. Block Dragon is gone. Masquerena, not making a Cross Sheep to keep his Selene on the field. We have Omni Negate with the Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon. And we're going to make a 3 monster negate Apollo USA. Okay. 3 monster negate and Omni negate. Uh-oh, we got negate for the negate. Apollo negate, Guardian negate, Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon. Negate! But that ends his turn. His turn's ended. Does he have a special summon? Wait, oh no, the Analyzer is going to special summon. No, we're going to negate, negate. Negate! I do not think so. Got him. Got him. Got him. Can he lethal TTK? Got a triple Pendulum summon from the extra deck. Negate the Maxi. The Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon could negate a Nibiru, so it was a safe negate. Pendulum Shokan. Triple summon from the extra deck. Jackal King, Mighty Master, and the bird. Going in for lethal as the Vortex will negate any and all hand traps that could stop him. Fool! TTK with the Endymion. That is the way. We have a Chad deck in the top 8. Yes. YouTube, unfortunately, game 1 bugged out. There was no replay data available. Okami won game 1. We are in game 2. Let's go. Uni Zombie is going to send a zombie from the deck to the graveyard. Ash Blossom is going to negate, which could have been used to negate the reasoning. So we ate the Ash. Eat the Ash, then activate the card that you were planning on activating. The reasoning. What? Milling just grass that's greener in an Eldlich? That was horrible. What? That was the worst reasoning I've ever seen. What the? We're going to summon Eldlich, the Golden Lord, onto the field by sending the Elixir of White Destiny to the graveyard. Elixir of White Destiny is going to banish to grab Haquero. Haquero could banish from the opponent's graveyard. We have Golden Land, which could tribute a zombie to negate. We have Rivalry, which will lock him into worm-type monsters. Okay. He's got Psychic. He's locked into Psychic monsters. You flip up the Rivalry, and he's good. Bro, what? Okay, you're going to wait for him to summon? Okay, all right. Aquaro's going to summon, banishing from the graveyard. What are we banishing? We're going to banish the Quinglong, because Quinglong banishes as a cost to search your deck for a virtual world. We're going to banish it. Very good. Teleport, summoning a Lulu. We're going to link Exceed Synchro Shokan into a Juju. We battled and taken out the Uni Zombie. Juju could banish 2 monsters from your graveyard to then target a card in the field and send it to the graveyard. Has to have the same original type and attribute, though. Elixir of White Destiny, summoning the Uni Zombie back on the field. Uni Zombie activating to send a zombie from the deck to the graveyard, sending a Necro World Banshee. We can now turn everything on the field and in the graveyard into zombies. We have the Vendred Savior, which could send a zombie from the deck to the graveyard. So with Uni Zombie, send a zombie, and Vendred Savior, send a zombie, sending the Doom King Baled Rock from the deck to the graveyard. And we're now going to be able to summon the Doom King during the opponent's next standby phase. Aquero banished. We got Chuchi. Chuchi is going to be able to be negated. Chuchi was not activatable to pop a card in the field, but while it's already face up, the Golden Land Forever cannot negate it, so we have to negate and destroy it on its flip. Doom King at the field. On the activation of a zombie, the Doom King will banish a monster on the field or graveyard. Could also negate the zombie activation, and you're turning their monsters into zombies. Okami Pot of D, no negates for you, mates. How good is True King of All Calamities versus a Zombie World Trap deck? True King of All Calamities will prevent the activation of any monster effects in your opponent's side of the field. Also, they cannot attack. And if you declare the correct attribute, they cannot activate that monster from the hand or the graveyard. If you declare light, declare dark. Super Poly. Bro. Super Poly and a Starving Venom Dragon. You could Super Poly before they could True King. You have to toggle on in the draw phase, Super Poly right away. They can't True King before Super Poly unless you let them. Pada E, banish 6, draw 2. Reasoning, mill until you have a monster that could be summoned. Goodbye. Okay. Chuchi, negating the Cursed Eldland. Cursed Eldland going to be destroyed, sending an Eldlich card from the deck to the graveyard. Sending Haquero. Haquero could banish to grab an Elixir. We're going to normal summon Glow Bloom, linking into Linkuriboh. The Glow Bloom is dark, so it is negated. Very good. Foolish Burial. Going to foolishly burial the Banshee into the grave. Banshee could banish during the next turn to summon a zombie world in the fields. And do we have a Doom King in the graveyard? We do not. Zon Wu going to summon a Lily from the grave. Cannot attack. We're under True King. Laylo is going to send a Chuchi from the deck to the graveyard, which could manipulate a level, summoning a GG. Triggering the Nanyan, come forth and summon onto the field. If you summon a level 3, you could summon the Nanyan from the graveyard. We're going to Shokan into Vermilion Dragon Mech, pop a card in the fields. Shen Shen, banish 2 to come forth and summon anything sent from the field to the graveyard will be banished instead. If this is destroyed, you could destroy all of your opponent's special summoned monsters. Vermilion Dragon Mech taking out the Eldlich. Chuchi manipulating the level of the Nanyan, making it 6. We're going to make Utopia Beyond to reduce the Starving Venom to 0 attack. Chuchi pop the Linkaribo. Bro, why not M6? Return it? Not destroy it by battle like what you're doing right now? He forgot. Wipe the field. Oops. Vermilion Dragon Mech grabbing a Lulu. Grasslands Greener, 45 cards in his deck with 16 in Okami's. We're going to be milling a ton of cards. Woo-hoo-hoo. Holy moly, look at that mill. Jeez, it's endless scrolling. Endless. What do we got in here? We got the Doom King. We got Eldlichers. Imperial Order's gone. Got some Floodgates gone. Got a bunch of Golden Lands. Let's go. Eldlich the Golden Lord, come forth. Smacking him for 25. Conquistador, come forth and summon. Popping the Chuchi before it becomes activatable. Combo the Grave is going to banish and negate the Doom King. We're going to Golden Land Forever negate. How do you play around Golden Land? You have to Called by the Grave before the Doom King activates. They negates with the Golden Land. Then you could use your second Called by the Grave. You need to double up, activate preemptively to play around Solemn Judgment, to play around Golden Land. You got to play around the counter trap. You cannot chain to spell speed 3 with the spell speed 2. Come forth. Doom King. Everything on the field and graveyard is a zombie. If you activate a zombie effect, we're going to banish a card, a monster on the field or graveyard. Quinglong's going to banish, search the deck, then discard. Discarding Driver, we could normal summon Lulu, activate Laylo. Laylo is a non-zombie while in the hand. You just activated a zombie, bro. Oh, geez. Doom King negates. Okay, we're good. Laylo, sending Chuchi, come forth and summon. Laylo, summon a Lili. Shen, you're activating a zombie again. He's going to banish the Shen. Doom King, banish Shen, right? I think so. Banish! Look how much damage Doom King's doing. Fan's going to be able to send a card your opponent controls to the... It's going to banish. Double banish, actually. Target one face-up card your opponent controls and one card in either graveyard. Banish them. Double Doom King effect has been used. We are now banishing. Goodbye, Doom King. Gaia Dragon Charger. We're going to make a Zeus. We're Zeusing. Go to battle with the Gaia Dragon Charger. Smack him for 16. Main phase 2. Zeus it up. Now, by holding on to the other Call by the Grave, he's going to be able to use it on the Eldlich. And he's got him. Oh, no. Call by the Grave. Negate. And banish the Eldlich. Holy moly. Got 2 materials under the Zeus. That's a scoop. Virtual World in the top 16. Knocking out Eldlich. To the top 8 we go.